Time now for our nightly session. The focus, the spotlight tonight. It is a pleasure to welcome in the Erie County Executive-elect Christina Vogel after a big win on Tuesday. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Christina, thanks for joining us. We really do appreciate it. All right, first things first, because every election night, we're going through it, reporting numbers and that, but from a candidate's perspective, you're watching these numbers roll in. Just describe to me some of the emotions and feeling that you were going through on Tuesday.
Well, I mean, we did a lot of work with the mail-in ballots, making sure that we were making sure people got them back. We did a lot of outreach for people that had asked for mail-in ballots before. And so I was waiting for that number, the first initial drop, and I was hoping that it would be above 15,000. I knew that if it was above 15,000, we would have a good night. And the first drop was like 15,300 or something like that. So I was like, okay. So it was a lot of relief when we first saw that first number. And then as the results kept coming in, we just had a great time. It was a lot of celebration.
You had two very strong debates that we were able to televise. You had a lot of momentum, Christina, after that. When you were out talking to the people, when did you get the feeling you were going to have a good night? At what point in the summer or whenever did you know it's going to be our night?
I spent a lot of time going door to door and just talking with regular people. I knew in the fall, early fall, that people were very upset with where things were in the county. I would say all along, just from the primary on through, but really by the fall, I knew that I felt like we had a really good chance of winning. Obviously, I didn't know we were going to win by as much as we did, but I did go into the night thinking we had done the work, methodically gone through all the steps, and I felt that we were going to win. Yes.
Christina, now as county executive-elect, going to take that position in a couple of months here. What are the top priorities for you?
Well, I mean, I've said all along, and I will say this 100 times, the budget is really my biggest priority, trying to understand really where we are, all of the dysfunction that's happened, trying to make sure that there hasn't been a balanced budget that have been set through this administration. He's been using the general fund that is not fiscally sustainable. And just also there's the 3 lawsuits right now active.
When it comes to the budget, yeah.
Yeah, so how that relates, what do we do, what are the options for those, and so I'm trying to work through those things right now.
Have you already reached out to county council members and talked to them?
I did, and I reached out to Charlie Bale to congratulate him on his win. And I was there last night at the budget meeting and at the caucus. So yeah, I'm trying to be present and work with them as much as possible.
I know one of the things that you wanted to prioritize was small businesses. As a small business owner, what do you think you'll be able to bring to them moving forward, Christina?
Well, I think real world experience and an understanding of, just what we need to do to be able to help businesses grow. And I think if you've been in a business as mine has been for 9 years, you kind of understand the trajectory of what happens, where maybe you need support, how do you reach out for that, and where you can go to find that support.
What is your timetable for staffing? You have control over certain positions plus your own staff. When do you expect to have that lined up?
Well, I'm working on a transition team that I think we'll be talking about in the next day or so. And immediately, we're working on things immediately. It's a very short amount of time to kind of get in there before the beginning of January. And so I'm already working on those pieces. As for my own stores, I've been working on that since the primary. There's some other things I still need to do, marketing and administratively, to change some things around that I still currently do. But I feel good about all of it, actually. I think it'll be good.
Christina, we hear that snow's in the forecast coming up on Monday. Last year we had that snowstorm that just devastated our area. What do you think planning and figuration goes into something like that coming?
Well, I mean, I hope that there are plans that have been in place. I mean, I think that obviously there was some lessons learned from the last storm, right? And hopefully some plans that have been implemented that will stop kind of some of the delays that we saw before. Yeah.
So we'd like to thank the Erie County Executive-elect for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me.
Congratulations again, Christina.
Thank you. I appreciate it.